so excited. Final Fantasy 16 here. I'm ready to get started. A little longer than I expected. Oh, what a day it has been. Now, I did play the demo, but I felt like it would be better just to do full proper playthrough. Kind of just want to settle back into it. So we are actually going to start a brand new game. So apologies if you've seen the demo. But I think this will make for a better playthrough. We're okay though. I don't know how well they balance the music. Let's try that. Do English voice acting. Okay. You know what? I think we're good. Let's jump into it. Just went through all these. Okay, your action, focus. Yeah.
It was Moss the Chronicler
Moss the
said
Chronicler.
that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals.
Yeah.
And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness.
Created Business Unit
What
3.
they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Still thinking over how cool Phoenix looks. It's the coolest bird I've ever seen. Excited to see how it feels on the second floor. Curious how much more there is to pick up, but any details I missed. I probably will be doing a good amount of more really like Brooklyn. I think we can show this. Still can't believe they named this boy Clive. It is not what I would have expected from an FF protagonist. Might be growing on me a little bit. The
It'll be
Home
light
King
soon.
is here.
Both camps have begun to stir.
I want to see Soken's name
You
again.
all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that?
There it is, Soken.
How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Localization. Koji! Oh, I didn't even catch him the first time. I love Koji. He does great work. I don't recognize some of the names. And Yoshi P. Oh,
Focus,
I'm
Wyvern.
so happy for him.
You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
Direct a mainline FF.
I said
game.
focus, Wyvern!
In addition to managing 14. That's crazy. Right, I'm gonna actually turn the music back up a little bit. Based on that first cutscene, real quick. Let's do effects down to 90. I'll try not to play around with the settings too much. It's hard for me.
We don't have time for this. All
Very
hell is
much
about
tend to
break
tweak
loose.
things. Nice thing with
Time to
MMOs
move.
is once it's set up, it works for like a decade. It's been so long getting that perfect setup. Let the battle begin!
We're just in time.
But these games have to resist the urge. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Something weird going on with that. Like crystal magic? It's the only thing I can think of. It does not look like any element I'm familiar with.
These iron blood are more beast than man.
Where this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
I need a stronghold. Nisa Defile.
Quickly! Move!
Can I? Oh, I forgot I could active time lure from here. Yeah. Oh, I can just hold that button. Right. So activate ATL active time lore feature. Compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. ATL can even be viewed during most cutscenes. all ATL entries can be accessed later in the game. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I missed that the first time. Alright, so let's get some context here. Fort Zernita, a stronghold situated at the western end of the Nisa Defile in the Dalmekian Republic. In the year 873, it served as the site of a meeting convened by the Dalmekians with their Woloder allies in an attempt to enlist their aid in driving back the Iron Blood, who have been a thorn in the side since the Battle of the Twin Realms 8 years before. Okay. So Dalmekians and the allies they're talking to are the Wolodir. Dalmekian Republic, a nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states, located in the southern half of the continent of Storm, has its capital at Rondola. It's also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fang. No official state religion, citizens are free to worship as they please. Dalmekia's key political entity is the Parliament, which is formed of ministers representing each of the states, with the Prime Minister at its head. Men of the Fist, Dalmekia's standing army. Officially of the Republic, each of the 5 states is granted relative autonomy with regard to management. Mostly comprised of small units, mixture of foot soldiers and battle mages. Known for curved swords and prodigious axes, and deadly skill.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
Waloed, that's how you say it. Okay. What is this guy's deal? I have so many questions already.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmecs who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Ironblood will rule the day they set foot on Storm.
No Storm is a continent.
This
Did not know
game is
that
over.
the first time. Well, these do change mid-cutscene. Oh no. Okay. Okay, at least we can see which ones we've read and we haven't. And we can read them outside of cutscenes. So. Let's go ahead and poke around here. Iron Crusade are the fighting forces of the Iron Kingdom. Ultimate command rests with the king, who issues orders directly to the commanders of each of his battalions. They use heavy clubs and great axes over swords and other lighter weapons. brutal approach is indicative of their overall attitude, which earned them a reputation on the continent as savage, somewhat primitive. Dominant. Those within whom sleeps the power of an icon. Though they look and think no differently to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magics without a crystal, but also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength at any moment. Quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared. The Roman. Twin Realms. Fought between Holy Empire Sambrique and the Kingdom of Woloted in the year 865. Sanctuary's forces with the power of the icon Bahamut. Oh, we already got a Bahamut reference. Okay. So the Sand Creek forces Sembrikoi from the Holy Empire of Sand Creek. Okay. The power of the icon Bahamut took the Strait of Otha back from Woloted, putting an end to a blockade that had lasted several decades. The Wolodiers, looking to hold back the Sembrikoi, advanced by any means necessary, formed an alliance with the Dalmatian Republic, who themselves were waging war against the Iron Kingdom on the western front, prevented the empire from progressing any further. And here is Woloted, their flag. It's a cool flag. I like it. The sole surviving nation in Ash, I assume is another continent. Woloted has its capital at Stone here, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. A warlike land, its considerable military might serves to keep neighboring countries at bay. Maintains a notional alliance with the Mexican Republic and Southern Storm. Is mainly out of convenience. Titans taken to the field.
You cock.
Oh my gosh.
Benedicta.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Go hunt down Shiva. What do I see? No. No. What setting? Maybe it does not have menu yet. Alright, so what do we have here? Nisa Defile, Deep Buried Valley in the eastern part of Mexican Republic, Battle of Twin Realms in 865. The brand. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers, identifying them as something other than human. The great nations of Valencia have a long-standing accord to brand their bearers in this way, that the slaves might be traded across borders. Unit. The Bastards, a unit of trained assassins deployed to the Nisa Defile deep within Dhalmekian territory, tasked with the elimination of an enemy dominant. I already have problems with this society. I'm sure we'll get there.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Dharmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
I love Shiva. Shiva's so cool. Woohoo! Let's go. Shiva! Chaos. First major icon battle. It is here. I love this sound design.
To die here, Wyvern. Move!
We got some speed. We get a Titan and Shiva entry. I'm sure I'll get tired of this eventually, but I love that they have all these entries here. Titan, the Warden of Earth, whom Hugo Kupka is the current dominant, takes the form of a stone-skinned giant, whose granite fists shake the earth with every mighty pummel. Titan's dominant awakens among the people of the Dhalmekian deserts, recipient of his strength being granted great power and status by the Republic, in return for a commitment to protect the nation in times of war. And Shiva, the Warden of Ice, whose appearance on the battlefield makes our enemies' blood run cold. The Ironblood sent Shiva against the Republican forces in the Nisa Defile. He dueled against Titan, the icon of Earth. Alright, we'll go this way.
Right on top of us.
I still love the battle just happening in the background. Multiple games have been doing that lately, and it's such a cool trend. Looks so cool.
Anytime, Wyvern.
I'm not in a rush. I'll be fine.
Who's gonna stand there?
that is so brutal. Beast, no.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
Honestly, Wyvern's a better name than Clive. The one good thing that happened out of this.
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Bum, bum, bum. And back in time we go.
Little Clive!
Young little Clive. "13 summers earlier, you're 860. Alright, I need to start keeping some of these years in order. 860, Roseleith Castle, ducal capital of Roseleith, from towering ivory fortress. Archduke and his family ruled their nation. Architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. Stood since the early days of the duchy. Okay.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Puppers! Oh. It's the puppers. Can I get a stuffed pupper?
2 arms.
I want a pupper of him.
It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Alright, see if I remember how this works. Kinda glad doing the tutorial again. I don't remember the controls. Yeah, I think actually I'm
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
I'm sure I could figure it out, but let's just do it properly. Okay.
Once more, please.
There's only like 3 attacks, so...
Very good. Such swordsmanship will
beginning.
serve you well in the field.
Gets crazy.
But can
I
the
know.
same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
And a fire
Keep them coming.
Remembering how lock-on works.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Clive Rossfield. The hero of Final Fantasy. R1 to evade. Yep.
Don't simply watch my movements. Read them.
Nice try.
Was I not clear as to the purpose of this exercise?
Well, that's actually a long feed, but walk on.
Good.
It's coming back.
Remember, Clive,
R3.
your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal.
No idea where I got
But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix. granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
Knock on.
Good. Fly at your foe before he can raise his guard. Impressive.
It's coming
but
back.
even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
I only know these are kind of
That'll have to be
Dark
for now.
Souls-esque. It's not just
That's
collect
better.
99 potions and then never use them.
Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Break
Go on,
the
you're
spirit.
sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Okay, fair enough.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
There we go. Stagger. Stagger. R2 and square forward.
This time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
Come on!
Alright. Got some stuff to work on, but that could have been worse.
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father.
More entry. Okay. Blessing of the Phoenix. The boon Joshua bestowed upon his brother upon Clive's ordination as first shield, allowing him to wield fire-aspected magic without a crystal. It has long been custom in Rosaria for the dominant of the Phoenix to share a part of their power in this way, performing this rite of rejuvenation upon those they appoint as their protectors, that they might serve them the better. First Shield is the title granted to the mightiest and most stalwart shield of the Rosarian army. They are entrusted with the personal protection of the dominant of the Phoenix and gifted a portion of the Icon's power over flame. Rodney Murdoch, Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army, skilled warrior, loyal guardian of the Rossfield household, fine tutor. It was he who trained Clive in the secrets of swordplay. Maybe a hard taskmaster. Belief and trust in the shields that serve under him make him love. And Clive Rossfield, the firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosario. From a young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed first shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of its
You
fire.
are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise, including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua, I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
Does she cover her hand
I'm
or
sorry.
mouth when she does that?
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
Still don't get why they put up with this.
We should join them.
And Joshua Rossfield, second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute. He is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for Gareth is less so. Oh, yeah, I never learned who Jill was. Okay. Annabella Rossfield, Duchess of Rosaria, wife of Archduke Elwyn, mother to Clive and Joshua. She adores her younger son. She treats Clive and Jill with naught but thinly veiled contempt. Jill Warwick. Born a princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. Okay, interesting. She was raised in Roseless Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. That makes a lot of sense. So, sister but not by blood. That is kind of exactly what I was suspecting. I do love the entries there, because I'm never gonna pause and read like 10 pages of them, but like a paragraph at a time when it's in context is very helpful. It's a very, I think, underrated feature this game has added. Maybe it's not underrated, I don't know how other people enjoy it.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal.
Torgal, Pupper. My
You'll make
pupper.
a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Torgal. Is there a Torgal entry? There's a Torgal entry. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Torgal. Clive's faithful friend. Brought back from one of Archduke Elwin's expedition to the frozen northern territories, he was found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield, having presumably been separated from his pack. Elwin gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return. The two became nigh inseparable. Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, put to good effect, quelling the rebellious northern territories.
Torgal!
Elwin is great. Not to put up with how Clive was getting treated.
Where do you think you're going?
One of those things. Not everything is as perfect
Clive
as it
here
looks.
is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Sunrise. Sunset.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
More refugees arrived today.
Make sure you get a good edge on that, eh?
I know! I know about to send our lads off to war with dull
Hold on.
blades.
Okay. Never explored over here. Anything?
No one is to enter the dungeons, including you.
Preparation is key. We must be ready to march at any time.
You don't need to tell this one. She's raring to go.
All right, let's get...
Finding items. Items discovered. Item tab. Main
Stuff
menu.
right before the Duchess.
Ah, there we go. Now we have the menu. Attributes tab provides a comprehensive overview of levels, status, abilities of gear. Here we go. Here, icon. Equip weapons and armor, as well as iconic abilities to available slots. Items contain list of all non-gear items, including those used in quests, consumable items, used at any time from this tab, and assigned to shortcut. in the journal. And information on main story progress, so current and completed side quest. Okay, so I don't know where the appendix thing is.
For our heads. Right you are.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for.
Yet another problem with the current society. Okay, it is the same mark that Wyvern has.
Good as new. Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
It was no trouble, really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
I'm having my bearer filled well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Well, don't you make an handsome pair? We'll be having a feast for the two of you soon enough.
This war ends up dragging on.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
Marquis, forgive my man. He'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
Yeah, that's good. I see an item. I need the item. Let's talk more items. Potion.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
That child is the future of our nation. He must be protected. All other concerns are insignificant.
Good luck.
Oh, the Torgal! The Torgal. I like Torgal.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Your mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it.
Rodney, outranked only by Archduke Elwyn, who is not only his liege lord, but his firm friend. Share an unshakable bond of trust. Elwyn consult Rodney on all military matters. We got lots of stuff. The Mother Crystals, enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valisthea. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each Mother Crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. The Iron Kingdom. Also known in the local tongue as Hiran, the Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, which is with its capital at Craig Loisguiti. The Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask. Has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Iron Blood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a uniquely, largely inward-looking culture. And the one I wanted. Deadlands. Barren waste bereft of ether where no life stirs and magic is all but unusable. Here both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years, the blight has spread ever more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation, and leaving silent devastation in its
Then
wake.
you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength.
And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
We drove the Ironblood from our shores once before, but their patriarch still dreams of spreading his message to Storm. And when the Crusaders march, they move a damn sight quicker than the Blight ever did.
So we recapture the Mother Crystal, end their ambitions, and secure the duchy.
Only the light of the Phoenix can guide us through these dark days. But that does not mean I'm happy asking this of Joshua. Look after him, won't you?
Even if it costs me my life.
Let's make sure it doesn't come to that.
Some crazy camera work for just a random side conversation. This game is gonna be interesting. Ooh, the mountains.
No messages, my lord.